Well, looking at points as they stand, Tyler Sage confirms himself with a second place finish or a third place finish where Bag does not finish second. Provided, of course, Dar, Broken, Weehawk, or even wins. But as for Fricton, basically needs a win at this point. He's 6 points below the cutoff. Bag just needs to finish 2 points ahead of Tyler, which is 2 positions up in the midfield or 1 position up in third or second. So if he finishes second or third and Tyler finishes below him, Bag is in. Whereas Fricton basically needs both Bag and Tyler to finish below fifth, and he needs a top 3. So Fricton, let's see, he's 6 points behind Tyler. In order to beat Tyler, Tyler would have to get 7th, and he would have to get 2nd. So Fricton needs a win, basically. All right. Our command.
No.
Lights.
Check. Gain this photograph. All right.
And lights are out here at Bayton.
Yeah, so a good getaway. If I might believe that is Fricton, he would take that lead in the 1 and 2. Tyler Sage looking low as they all go into 3 and 4.
And Bag is gonna punt Weehawk.
Even's gonna take the lead. Brought Tyler Sage with him. He's gonna go 3 wide. Tyler Sage smartly backs out of it, but he's gonna have a good exit with that momentum. Oh, he gets kind of half spun there, but he will stay in second.
Thank you for letting off Broken.
Broken. Speaking of Broken, he's gonna work his up in third. Ooh, and he had to rejoin just about in front of Dart. Punch Fricton to the outside wall.
Bad turn there for the 40.
The 2 teammates, second and third. As Tyler Sage now works on it, even he gets a bit of help from his teammate Darkar.
You know, if you told me mid-season when career racing was more than 100 points up on the rest of the field, that neither of those top drivers would be really in contention for a Final Four in the second to last race, I would slap you and say you're crazy. But that's just what's happening here. Fricton and Alexa, neither of them really fighting too hard. Or Alexa already parked. Fricton sitting second to last now, just ahead of Broken. Even out front, Tyler sitting second. If they were to finish here, Tyler would be the last one in the Final Four.
Oh. Wow.
And I can only imagine that that Dar is going to do everything he can to get his teammate into the Final Four.
Oh. Well, very much so. It looks like Tyler Sage and Dar are starting to make inroads on that lead. That gap has visibly cut down. And as speaking of the gap, here comes Tyler Sage looking low. He had to lift off. He's gonna allow Darkar to pass him.
And I thought he was pitting there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Could just be a lot of single file racing.
Yep.
Pit window from our starting lap of 47. About lap 70. About lap 70. So then we should start seeing pit stops again.
Goes for a move, gets it done.
Sage looking on the outside.
Here's Fricton now, up to fourth, starting to catch up to this main pack.
Little bit of a look. He hit the rear left of
60 to go.
Tyler Sage. He's gonna look low. Here
And they're
comes
2 by 2 by 2
Yeah,
for the top 6
wow.
positions here out of turn 4, and they're all going to get back single file. Tyler Sage, your leader, Darkhar sitting second. Whoa, Broken sends it, and he's going to cause a
Oh!
big pile up. They're actually going to bring out the caution here.
Yep.
Okay, what was that, X-Broken?
1 out of 3 for Broken, as you just kind of sent the whole field into turn 1.
That was something.
The 26 rejoined. What
So
that means.
Is it mean even that get a 1 out of 3, or is it just?
Yes, even also 1 out of 3. Both of you guys were at fault for that. You sent it and even just kind of
Yeah.
rejoined like dumb.
Yeah, I thought I had the the gap, but he closed it, and I'm like, bam, fuck. And then,
Okay.
yeah.
So it looks like everyone is going to pit here except for Weehawk. Pit's open. No speeding up to this point, and nobody will get the penalty.
Make sure Diogo isn't in my pit box, by the way, because I don't want him doing any shady stuff. Please. Thank
I'm
you.
looking,
Diogo's there again.
but he didn't click it. It didn't go red before you got to the box. So.
Diogo, get away from Broken's pit box.
He may be AFK.
Looks like Bag is going to win the race off of pit road. Tyler second, Dar third.
Here, wait. Ashton, I think he's AFK. Can I have mod so I can like bring him to like away from the box? He did stay out. Interesting.
Now, Weehawk stayed out.
Fricton, why? Why you? What is he was saving?
R. Weehawk say R.
No, he's
Lights.
ready. Lights.
I'm just making sure he didn't disappear because he was the only one.
Yeah.
Broken starting from the back again. Let's go on board with him. Green flag is out.
A good getaway from Weehawk. He would lead them into turn 1.
Even
Jar
in
looking
Fricton
low.
tangle each
Weehawk's
other
getting
up.
it. Weehawk goes
Whoa!
high. Broken slides up in the dark. He manages to save it. Back to the lead. Here comes Darkar looking low.
So looking at our next pit window around lap 84, should we go green? Oh, what a move from Broken! Dives it down the inside and inherits the lead.
Whew. And Dar got the worst of that. He fell back to 5th. He's gonna work on not making a move for 4th. Oh, and Tyler Shade's getting into it with Broken.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Uh-oh.
It'll fix itself.
Oh, and Dar getting a bit squirrely in the back. He had to spin it around. He hits even. He'll get it back going, but currently running in last place.
Weehawk makes a good move on Bag there for third, but it's going to be Broken and Tyler Sage up front. And Tyler makes a move on Broken.
They're gonna go side by
They're going to be
side.
side by
Doing a
side to the
dog
dog leg.
He's got it.
I let Tyler by knowing the implications, so I'm just gonna let him die. I'm not gonna mess with him.
Or is he?
As long as you don't wreck me, I don't care.
That was
Don't
was
let
their
him win.
No, those were radios from Tyler Sage and Broken Elias talking back and forth in the front of the pack.
I think that was their. I thought it was Dar.
That was Tyler.
Oh,
That was Tyler.
That was your
These
mom.
they sound so freaking similar.
Not particularly.
Oh
But
yeah.
the 66 this time is going to take 50. Oh, nope, I lied. The 40 is this time going to take 50 laps to go. Oh, no, the 66 took 50
He's
laps to
lifting the
go.
line. Riak now making inroads on these top 2. So is Bag. Fricton tagging along in that 5th spot.
Should they stay clean and green like this, we should expect pit stops from all the drivers who pitted under that last caution around lap 82, which is 16 laps from now. Track is all about consistency, hitting your marks on those progressively banked corners every single time. And Broken does not do that there. He slides up and loses a bunch of time in turn 4. And the 66 will lead lap 66.
Yeah, can he make inroads on Broken? Here comes Bag looking down low. He's
Whoa.
track. Yeah, he had a big moment there. He's gonna flip back to 4th.
Big mistake there from
yeah,
the 34.
No, yeah, he's gonna flip back to 5th. I mean, excuse me. Broken started to make inroads on Tyler Sage. Once again, Fricton putting press on Weehawk for that 3rd spot.
Something interesting to note, every driver in this field that we see right now has a ride for Season 2 except for Weehawk.
And Bag got damaged.
Oh no,
Sorry,
Bag.
Excuse me.
I lack spikes. Fuck me.
Bag loses a bunch of parts. He'll have to get ballast under the next caution.
Continue with what you were saying.
But anyway, I was saying, every driver in this field has a ride for next season except for Weehawk. No announcement at all for what's going to happen to that 49 car, and it almost seems certain that the 49 is going to be driven by somebody else, maybe even in a different number next season.
Yeah, and gonna cut you off there because this pack is starting to really bunch together here. Weehawk has managed to close. Here comes Fricton looking low for 3rd. Here comes Broken. The top 4 have really come together here in these last couple laps. Broken looks low. Through the dog leg, he's got the lead. Fricton will get past Weehawk as well. As you move up into 3rd place, this top 4 super close together. Here comes Weehawk now, trying to disrupt this battle. He's going to move up into 3rd place. No, not anymore. Here comes Fricton on the low side. He'll take P3 away. Broken looks to the outside. He's going to get forced up the track by Fricton, though. Here comes Bag. He'll move up into 4th. Oh, and Fricton hitting Bag. Broken on the low side. Fricton backs out of it. And Broken goes. He rejoins in 2nd for the time being, but collects Weehawk. Weehawk showed up the track. He hit the outside wall. He'll lose at least 2 or 3 spots. Oh, and that's Bag hitting Weehawk. I'm not sure what happened there. There must have been contact with Broken. But they're both going to fall all the way to the back of the field. In fact, both of them are pretty far off the top 5 now. Here comes Broken. He's looking low. He gives Fricton a bit of a tap, but he'll stay in 3rd. But he's got a good draft and a good.
And here's
Weehawk.
Weehawk is down pits. He stayed out under the last caution, but he's on a different strategy than everyone else.
True strategy. We're gonna have to keep that in mind as we enter into the last 30 plus laps of this race.
Yeah, and the strategists say these drivers are gonna go about 10 more laps on their fuel. All right, Bag, listen, I have a car that has replicated damage, that has a draft block already set up next to your pit stall. What you're gonna do when you pit, you're gonna come down pit road, you're going to stop in your box, you're going to refuel fully, and then you're going to switch cars.
Oh, that was close.
You're going to refuel fully, pull your car out of the fuel box, jump out, and switch cars.
Okay.
If I find that your car is not fully refueled, you will do a drive-through penalty.
What is 0.1?
What?
What if it's 0.1?
Wait till your car is fully refueled.
Okay.
I mean, if it's slightly below, I'll understand because you had to move it out of the box.
I'll get rid
But like, it has to be within like 2.
Darker hitting Broken. Yeah, he got shoved up by Broken.
Is the
He
car
wasn't
ready?
clear. Yeah, it's
That was
ready.
not clear.
hand.
And it looks like Bag is coming down pits this time.
Fricton closing on that lead. He's not looking to the inside. Tyler Sage of good speed momentum, but here comes Fricton looking low.
All right, so go into your pit box, refuel fully, then go out of the fuel box, and then switch cars.
Here comes Broken. Here comes Dar. Third and fourth. Oh my god, this is close.
All right, thank you, Bag.
He looks high, looks low. Broken trying to unsettle Fricton for that P2 spot. Dar not having to look at Broken. He's going to take that split place away. Fricton trying to make a move, and he tags Broken. Broken goes into the wall.
No caution will fly. Broken is still fine. AMR just grabbed that debris. It's right over the wall.
Oh, and Fricton gives a bit of a tap to Dar, and there was a bit of a traitor effect. Tyler Sage had to avoid that, almost getting into the pit attenuator there.
Our analysts say we'll see these drivers pit within the next 5 laps as Even Flow sticks his hand out the window.
So Flo, and then number
And
26.
there's our car as well. This is going to be a big lap for pitting, I can tell you that right now.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Here
Everyone
come
get a
3
spin
drivers down
round.
pits.
95,
No
94,
penalties.
no
99 for Even
Wow.
Flow. Wow.
On the limit.
Limit.
Oh my gosh. Here comes Tyler Sage. Weehawk slowed a little bit. We will continue on.
So who hasn't pit? Is it just Tyler?
I think
Oh, no,
Tyler's
Tyler's down
in the,
pits
yeah,
now.
he's in the pitch now.
I think X Broken is gonna get the net lead here.
We'll see.
If he just get around the
I,
track.
I
fast
actually
enough.
think even is going to be the net race leader. I believe, unless I don't know. The Fricton pit.
We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch.
Friction did pit. I think he's short fueled though. He
X
wasn't in
goes-
his box as long as everyone else.
X Broken gets out ahead of him.
Broken's gonna get out ahead of Tyler.
Unless
Friction and
oh,
Even marked ahead by the scorers, but I'm not sure they took the same amount of fuel as everyone else did. And Tyler's gonna have a really bad entry out of pits and slam into the wall and lose some time. So
yeah,
this is how the cards stand after the first round of pits.
Friction.
Has Friction pit?
Yes,
Yeah, both the
What-
top pits.
Friction and Even both pitted for
But
less fuel than
we
everyone
believe,
else.
Yeah, we believe they short fueled. Here comes Dark Arm Broken.
Whoa!
Side by side. Yeah, that was a late move by Smith.
I don't know why you would do that.
He's got to make the resistance up.
We should start seeing final pit stops around lap 100. Should we stay green? If y'all see debris, just grab it. There's no reason to throw a caution.
No, he's saying that
Oh.
the debris in the middle of the track were racing.
Where?
Well, we're 30 laps to go. 29, I suppose. Friction is your leader. Bag fell to last after having to get some repairs on his car. He's gonna need a caution to get back.
Oh, I see the debris broken. It's on like that. It's on like the high side of the banking.
Yeah.
Of like, and okay, I see it. I don't know. I think we just leave it there for now. I'm staying silent. I don't know what to commentate on. Oh. And it looks
Who
like
is
we. Huh?
Who's this funny cakey person? Is that somebody that we're recruiting now, apparently?
I have no clue.
Fuck no.
Cowboy's friend, okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So Friction having to get around Weehawk and Bag here struggling. Well, not struggling, but he's trying to get around these two lapped cars.
No, I'm
Well,
just now
about two lapped
realizing
cars.
this is Friction's perfect opportunity to flex his saving skills. As he showed off at Charlotte, he extended his fuel window by a full 5 laps. Or it was actually 10 laps. We'll have to see if that will come into effect here. If he can make it another, I don't know, 10. Actually, the money stops can start as soon as lap 90, 94, 90-ish. So we can come to money stops very, very soon. Weehawk's strategy to stay out might be the correct one.
It will be interesting to see different strategies, different fuel strategies. It will be interesting to see where everyone will cycle out on this last final stop.
Wow.
And there's Weehawk and
I
Bag.
don't say that when I say that, Builder.
Two cars on different laps, completely different from each other. And it's going to be 24 to go, and the Wells Fargo money stop light will be switched on here.
And Weehawk!
Oh my goodness, Weehawk sent very low by Bag. Both of
And
those cars are going to be shown the blue flag. They'll be told to yield to Friction.
And
Friction cutting the track.
we try to get around.
I'm not sure if the 7 strategy will work, though, simply because he, he pitted for very little fuel on the first stop. Probably he's going to have to stop for more fuel on the second stop. I'm not sure if that's going to come back to bite him or not. We'll have to see when they end up having their pit stops. It's going to be 22 to go this time. Ward Burton lap.
And the lead lap cars are still fighting Friction. I'm not sure Friction is too happy with what's going on. Currently, he has a lead of about 6 seconds over second place runner, even X-Flow. Then Dark Card and then Broken, your top 4, with Tyler Sage 17.2 seconds back from the lead in 5th.
It's 21 to go.
I wonder if we'll see Friction to pit road anytime shortly here.
20 laps to go now. Well within the fuel window for a mostly full tank.
Friction. He needs to pit soon. We all know he has. Huh? Oh, my mic is unmuted.
Correct.
X-Broken, are you dumb?
19 laps to go this time for the 7 car in the Hyundai, and he'll end up finally passing Weehawk, placing him a lap down. Bag 2 down. He'll need a caution and then another one to
Those
make sure.
are scrapping hard, and they're gonna maybe mess with Friction. He's got to try and clear. If I was Friction, I would just come down the pitch to avoid anything happening.
Oh wait, no. Bag is only supposed to be on the same lap as Weehawk. I need to change that.
Thank God.
Because what happens when you switch cars? It doesn't count the lap
And
that you
Friction's
came in
giving
on.
hand. Okay,
And here's the hand from the leader, Friction. And Weehawk almost lap car infraction and ruined the whole fuel strategy run.
yeah, and what bag? Oh my God, no caution.
2 out of 3 Bag. And Weehawk is down as well. And here also comes Broken.
98 for Broken. He'll be safe though. That was 2 SPS off. a DTP there. And Friction with a heart-stopping moment in turn 4. Almost a caution being
I never
called,
got
but
1 out of 3.
I don't care. That was a double because that was really, really, really stupid. He said
Yeah.
hand, and you still went to his inside in turns 3 and 4. That's abysmally stupid. So where do they come out of pits? Friction
just
way ahead of Broken. And even yet to pit, I believe he's a lap ahead of everyone else. Same with Darkar, who's down pits right now. That's Bag, just coming out of pits. So we're just waiting on even Dar, and Tyler all yet to pit. This could end up being Tyler's chance for redemption after what happened to him at Rockingham, and Darkar is finally in. So just Even and Tyler are the only two people we have to worry about for strategy. Tyler had the best strategy on the track. He would have come out with the lead and would have either been fighting for or gotten the win.
And 98 for Even.
Another very close pit entry for Even.
Yeah.
But Tyler's gonna stay out. He'll lead next lap, likely, unless he comes in. Even into his pit box. It's 14 laps to go, or 13 laps to go.
So I'm guessing Dar's pitted already, right?
Everyone on the track is pitted except for Tyler Sage.
Oh. Well, in that case, Dar's really closing that lead. It's now 6 times, and Fricton got a wall snack, and the top, and Fricton and Dar come together.
This blows Friction's race out of the pond.
Oh no!
X-Working will benefit from this massively.
And where is Tyler in all of this?
Who's lap done? Who's he? No, they were both on the lead lap. What? No, he wasn't. He wasn't lapped. They were both on the lead lap. Yeah. That has massively hurt Friction's chances of winning here today.
It's 10 to go here.
Tyler's gonna come this time to 10 to go. When is he gonna come down pits?
We'll see.
Is he super saving?
21.1. We'll keep that gap in mind. Tyler Sage still leading. We have yet to see that number 66 come down pit road.
Link, what are you talking about? Bag shouldn't.
But
be
it looks like
lap.
he's trying to get the pit road. I'm not sure he lifted a ton there, or maybe he's just trying to let Friction by to not cause
Yes.
a lap car infraction.
Don't listen to Wink. He's just AMR safety team.
Oh, and Friction did almost get another wall snag. Close.
And here's the hand from Tyler Sage.
Yeah. Sage in this time by. We'll be watching that speed.
Even Flow is gonna be digging.
Sage kind of rides the white, tries to slow it down. 74, he's good.
And I can only imagine after what happened at Rockingham that he's gonna do his darndest to not leave the box early.
Oh boy, here we go. So we're looking at Darkar and Tyler Sage to see where they're both rejoined. Tyler
And
Sage
Tyler's
released
out of his box,
turn.
but I think Even is gonna get past him.
Yeah, he's
Even
gonna
Flow
get
to the
past.
lead.
Wow.
But Tyler Sage still sitting third overall, which would be good enough for the race or for the last spot in the championship.
Where does he need to finish to not make it?
All he needs to do is finish a spot above Bag, or within one spot of Bag. Sorry, Friction back in P5. So as long as Tyler stays where he is, he's good.
Friction's got
7
to make
laps
2
to go.
spots. This is Friction's season on the line. Tyler Sage hits the wall. Here comes Broken. Here comes Friction. And Darkar is closing on Even, so we're going to have to watch 2 battles at the exact same time.
6 to go. This time.
Friction taps the wall. Dar inching in ever closer on that race lead.
Dar 4/10ths back on the 26 car.
It looks like Broken hasn't been able to put pressure on Tyler Sage as of yet. And Tyler Sage is able to maybe get a bit of a gap.
To the
on
inside.
Broken. Friction gets a bit of a-
Whoa, Darkar gets a big bump. 5 to go. The 99 on the inside of the 26.
Oh,
And the
it's
99 is going to be
Darkar.
given the order to fall in line behind
Yep.
the 26
Oh,
after entering below the
and look how
line.
close the corner is for Tyler Sage. Tyler Sage has lost his spot to Broken.
But remember, Tyler's still fine because Friction is 6 points behind him on the board. Big shove to the 66 from the 7. They're going to basically pull away from Broken. 4 laps to go,
Oh
even
my
just
God.
3/10ths ahead of Dar.
So intense.
4 laps to go.
Dar looking, even trying to defend as best he can. If Dar can get a good exit, he's got him. He
3 to
looks
go
slow.
this time.
He takes the slipstream into a stay behind in turns 1 and 2 for now. Even just riding that yellow line to stay just ahead of Derek Smith. Derek Smith looking on the dogleg though. And now into 3 and 4. He gives even a bit of a tap. Oh, it's so close.
And
Even's gonna hang on for yet another lap.
2 laps to go. The final time they'll see the green flag tonight. Should we stay green through this lap? Oh, a move to the inside.
Oh, he's got it. Can he even fight back? Can he even fight back?
Big block from the 99. They're coming to the white flag this time. Even's on his outside quarter panel.
He's got to
He's
think
gonna
about
look
it.
for the crossover,
He's just got to lift a little
and
bit.
they're gonna be side by side to the
side.
white flag.
Let's see what happens.
There's the white
down.
flag
You're a
presented
Bayton
by
Speedway.
PBL.
Here comes
And
Even.
Even's gonna send them both to the
Dark
outside, and Even's around, and he hits bag, and Even just
Oh,
threw his race, and Dark Car's gonna cruise
Even you
around
fool!
turn
Bag.
3 and
Get off the
4.
fucking track.
He's gonna cruise around
Dark
turn
Car-
3 and 4
oh,
for his
oh my
7th
gosh.
victory
Ah,
of the
no.
season.
Oh. And Fricton will stay ahead of Tyler Sage. Here comes Broken. Here comes Broken. Broken's gonna get ahead. No, Tyler Sage will get ahead.
Regardless, though, that's
Hey,
Tyler's
Tyler
spot.
finished
Tyler
first,
Sage,
so he
regardless of
can't
whether or not
I
Broken had
broken.
passed him.
That was my idea, not
No,
yours.
I made sure that Tyler slowed down on slowed down on purpose so Tyler would finish ahead of me.
I mean, regardless, Tyler would have made it anyway.
Okay.
I'm
So I did that
okay.
for no reason. Fuck.
Bag. Don't stop in the middle of the track.
I got hit by Even.
It
Not my
doesn't matter.
fault.
Keep moving.
And so these drivers are eliminated. Bag with a 7th place finish, Fricton with a 3rd place finish, Alexa with a, I believe, 9th place DNF, and Nicky did not start today's race.
Dark Car
Your
wins it.
final 4, Dark
Bayton
Car,
Speedway.
Broken Elias, Res Levin, and the only driver to make it all the way through with no wins, Tyler Sage.
I don't like that aspect of the playoffs.
Wait, do I have builder muted?
Yep.
Yeah, you did
No,
the
I-
whole time.
The whole
couldn't do it
time.
on Roblox. That's
All right,
weird.
couldn't I do interviews of the top 5, or go
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 2, 3, 4, 5, and then winner?
Can I
Alright.
help?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right. So wait, I do a
Interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, start with Even.
All right. Even 5th place today. So close to the win. Just misjudged that last lap. Tell us how you feel after that. We gotta mute him. Oh, you're unmuted. Oh, there you go.
Okay, am I muted? Am I good?
You're good.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Well, me and Dar were fighting for it, and I went a little bit too high on him. He hooked my quarter panel, and I just kind of lost it. It happens sometimes. We were racing hard. Good race from him. It was a real tough race, but happens. I'll take 2nd place today. We had a pretty good car today. We had really good pit stops all day. We're really fast out of the pits. We finished this race with like 100 milliliters, so we had that fuel strut down really good. But kind of sucks we didn't win here today. But congrats to Dar. Congrats to all of the final 4 for making it there. And I'm happy we're just gonna be in the top 12 and able to get to Homestead. Yeah. Good race, guys.
That was Even X4, our 5th place winner. We move on to 4th place finisher, Tyler Sage. Tyler, 4th place today. Bit of a scare there at the end, but managed to make it into the final 4. The only driver with no win to make it into the final 4. How do you feel?
Well, obviously, I'm happy. This team has been really good this season. We've had a lot of good runs, a lot of near wins that I've just kind of messed up on my own part. But otherwise, it's been a really fun season, and I wish I could have gotten the win there and
Yeah.
whatnot. But Obviously, being able to point it in is also a good show of strength on our team, so that's good. But yeah, like you said on that last lap,
Yeah.
Bag said he got hit by even, but you got to keep moving. He was stopped there for at least 10.
I can't move when I'm around.
You got to keep going. Your car's
So I
kinda-
drive backwards? Okay.
No. You're on the bottom, which is also the racing line. So I mean, it's whatever at this point because I made it in. But if I hadn't, I would have been a lot more mad. But it's
Wait, we actually did that. All right, thanks, Tyler. That was Tyler Sage, our fourth place finisher. He'll move on to Homestead here on Sunday. We'll move on to our I think this is. I need a result.
Broken is next.
Yeah. We'll move on to our third place finisher. That is Broken.
Fifth.
Yeah. Okay, Broken. Okay. Yeah. We'll move on to our fifth place finisher. That is Broken. And Broken, how do you feel? You locked yourself already into the final four, but how do you feel after today's race?
I mean, bored. I mean, I just did it because I wanted to. I didn't care if I did bad or not. But like what Tyler said at the end, by Bag, don't know what the hell he was doing there. Could have taken out 3 people. Pretty dangerous. You know, solid points finish. You know, I wanted to make sure Tyler got into the final four because I wanted it to be Dark Car and Tyler, so it could actually be somewhat clean, competitive. So I let just Tyler pass me just in case, so nothing wrong would happen. And yeah, I didn't really care. You know, I had a strong car. This week, sad that I got taken out early on in the race, which kind of ruined my momentum. You know, pit strategy wasn't the best, but you know, P5 still solid points and off to final four. To hopefully secure my first championship.
Yeah, and that was Broken, finishing fifth. Move on to into our top three. Starting with Fricton. Fricton, massive disappointment. Just missing out on the final four. How do you feel? Yeah.
Speak or noob.
Yeah. And that is a exactly. And that is a very disappointed Friction, but understanding in the circumstances of what happened. He'll take third spot today, miss on the final four, but he'll keep his head he'll keep his head, and he'll also keep the momentum going into Homestead. Going on to our top two now, even very interesting battle there with Dar in that last lap. Can you take us through what happened in the final corner? I mean, first corner of the final lap.
You already
Wait.
interviewed me, but
Oh,
hi,
oh.
I'm back.
My bad.
You already interviewed
know,
him.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm here, but
my bad.
yeah,
My bad.
I just kind of got tight into turn one. Went up the track. I was a little bit ahead of Doris. We just kind of got turned. Had to. I don't know
Sorry.
why I'm getting fucking interviewed
I
again.
know that's my fault.
All right, and we're down here. We're down here in
Wow.
victory lane for the trophy for the trophy presentation. This is Hi Josh presenting the PBL trophy to Darkar.
Can you interview him?
Yes.
All right. Derek Smith, winner here today. Derek, what a roller coaster season has been. You've been arguably and probably most undoubtedly the best car so far this season. And heading into Homestead, the final race of the season, momentum at an all-time high. Where do you think? Where do you think you will finish in Homestead? And how
Well,
do you feel after today's race win?
well, first of all, I feel great. That 7 wins, that's like Jimmy Johnson's 7 championships to me. But uh, yeah, but it's been a really dominant season so far. Gotten way more than I expected whenever I came to this series, and yeah, this has given me a lot of motivation going to Homestead. But I mean, back in the past, Homestead just hasn't been a lucky place for me. But maybe that'll change, and I can pull it off for the season 1 championship. And I'm glad Tyler Sage got in. He's my teammate,
Yep.
and yeah, he was able to get in on points. But yeah, hopefully me or him could win.
And one more quick question: do you have any concerns heading to Homestead about who you're going against in the Final Four, or is it just like sky high, like confidence, and you
Uh,
just want to take this?
I mean, even in Tyler and Broken, they're fast drivers. I'm not really confident that I'm winning, but like I gotta try hard, you know.
Yep.
I have to try my best in order to win because they're gonna be doing that as well. And
Even is
they
not in the final four.
It's
oh Res, my bad.
Reds. Oh yeah, Reds.
I get even and Res mixed up, but yeah, Res and Broken and Tyler, they are tough ones, and I just have to do my best, like I said a couple times already.
All right, that was Derek Smith, our winner here today at Bayton Speedway. Join us at Homestead on Sunday for the finale.
Clap, 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 clap.
I try my best at the interviews, okay?
and community.
And community.